No stopping us now. Let that song.
G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Talking Division 1, 13 rounds down, which means we've got about five rounds to go. It's been a hard week, mate. It's been, well, yeah, Warrandyte's been shut down.
Oh, really?
Quarantine. The World Health Organisation's been out there.
One road to Warrandyte has been blocked off.
Shut down. There's just a sign, and just one witches out just blocked. Look,
Turn back.
The flu has gone through Warrandyte big time.
Oh, that's
yeah, and I've copped it. I've been a sufferer.
Yeah.
Mate, it's been mayhem out at.
Have you seen I Am Legend?
I have seen. It's a little bit like that. No one on the street.
Are you guys? Is
There's
like
grass
that?
growing through the bitumen.
and all the people of Warrandyte are like those creatures.
We only come
in I Am Legend, the infected.
No, that's right. It's been pretty bad, mate. There's a big dome like the Simpsons movie over Warrandyte at the moment. It's pretty ordinary, but we're hanging in there.
Are you alright?
Well, no, I'm not. We may not have any teams on the court this week, by the way.
If I get sick...
Can we officially get a flu week off, courtesy of the league?
No, fine.
You suck it up. It's just the flu, mate.
For every team, fine.
Do you want a game this week, by the way?
You're not that desperate.
No, I think we are.
I don't think you are.
In the women's team, that is.
You're still not that desperate, trust me.
Oh no, I think we are. I don't know how many players I got this week, seriously. Anyway.
Yeah, well.
Speaking of good things,
yes.
Don't worry about the bad things. Speaking of good things,
They're back.
the Cougars are back. Well done, I was with you the whole way. I knew you'd bounce back. You said to me last week before the show, mate, can you just get it up us, just really rip into us. Hit us with both barrels, give us everything, make out that you hate us to bits because I know it will work. And I said, look,
and it did.
I did say to you off camera last week, I'm not sure about that because I'm a believer. I love the Cougars, I'm a believer, but I'll take one for the team here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll rip into you, and it worked. Well done.
Don't call it a comeback, we've been here for years.
Oh, I haven't listened to it. Hey, it was just the feeling around the club. 2 massive wins over Camberwell at Latrobe City.
Oh, it's phenomenal. The first Camberwell one, look, we romped and we played fantastic. We made the right plays. We kept our turnovers down.
Shot well.
And Camberwell pretty well gave up after the third quarter. Or during the third quarter. So
gave up.
Yeah, they did.
Just threw in the towel.
I don't know. They dropped their heads coming out of the halftime break, and they just didn't seem interested.
Hey, can I be serious for a minute? And I know we don't do serious well. Yeah, no, I know we don't do serious well. But can I just be serious for a second?
Yep, I got it.
And I'll turn to my left here to be serious.
Yep.
Camberwell, is everything okay down there? It just seems a little bit disjointed at the moment. They're on top of the ladder.
Yeah.
There just seems to be something amiss at the moment. I'll say that seriously because they're much better. McKinnon 84, Camberwell 58. They're much better than that.
Yeah, they're a great team. Look, I was at the game, and after halftime, they did seem really flat. I expected them to come out and probably go on with the game, to be honest. But you looked up the McKinnon end, and everyone on the bench was up. They were getting into it. It was completely the opposite. Everyone on the Camberwell bench was just sitting down. There wasn't a lot of sort of support going on. And I've seen Camberwell play really well and be awesome during the season, but they just seemed flat. Maybe they were just having an off day, but yeah, it wasn't the Camberwell we've sort of been expecting and being used to during the season.
Can I raise a question?
Yeah, go. By all means.
Just raising a question.
Ask away.
At the moment, as of right now, Chris Anstey's setting up a team.
He's got a lot on his
Melbourne Tigers.
He's got a lot on his plate.
When you're focused on something, you got to commit 100%. And I suppose does something get sort of moved to the side, or it's not quite. It's an NBL team. Like, it's a big deal, and it's
a fair question to raise.
I'm just raising the question.
The week before, Anstey played 15 minutes. He got 12 points. They won by 30, and we weren't asking the same thing. And he was the NBL coach then, so maybe it was just an offering.
No, it's a good call. Focuses everything. I was so focused on being here for TV this week that I popped more pills than my pharmacist could possibly handle. I've got no idea where I am, but that's a good. I don't know if it's legal. My pharmacist might be in a fair bit of trouble this week. Hey, McKinnon 84, Camberwell 58. As we said, 49-26 second half. Cougars shot 11 of 20 from downtown at 55%. That's great. Really good. John Morris 27 points, 5 trays. Chris Lynch 18 points for the Dragons. Great win.
Huge win. Absolutely huge win. Not what I expected.
Needed it, mate.
Southern Pen 54, lost to Whittlesea 94. Massive win for the Pacers. The story out of this is with the losers.
Yep.
And that's the guitar man. Manny Hendricks shot 30 of his team's 54.
He can't do any more than that.
I saw him in the physio.
Cracking
He was getting
shoulders.
strapped up.
Big time.
He walked out there like this.
How would Southern Pen be this season if they didn't pick up the guitar man?
Oh,
They would be a mess, wouldn't they?
Be Matt Brasser shouldering.
and the thing is as well, though, we've got to make sure we give credit to Whittlesea. The week before, Southern Pen beat McKinnon. So Whittlesea are just absolutely rolling at the moment. I think, honestly, they're complete title contenders. I really rate them.
Well, Darryl got some points. Brennan Hughes, 16 points for the Pacers. Darryl Waters, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists.
Are you sure it's not Darrell?
No, it's Darryl. D-A-R-R-E-L-L. In Australia, it's Darryl.
You sounded like Julia Gillard there.
That's probably the pills you can smell at the moment. Mate, I've had different flavoured pills leading up to today. I've had strawberry, I've had peach, I've had apricot, I've had everything you can imagine.
All the manly flavours.
It's not good for you, man. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, Whittlesea.
Yeah.
Genuine contender, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were sleeping through that first half of the season, but now with Darryl on board.
Even during the first half of the season, when they lost to the contending teams, it was only by like under 10 points. So you add a really good quality import like Darryl, and I think they're going to do
Darryl.
I cannot believe 4 weeks into the existence of Darryl that you guys are still laughing about that.
Oh, it's so good.
Small things, Justin.
Yeah, I know. We've spoken about him in small things in the past. Chelsea 53. He's got his hands in his pockets again. Chelsea 53 went down to Latrobe City 78. The Perm 20 and 18. Now just remember that the Perm 20 points and 18 rebounds against Chelsea.
Huge game.
Yeah.
Kelvin Reese 14 points. RB Clyburn, arguably Chelsea's best player at the moment, 10 and 13. Jake McCauley 15 points. Just remember the Perm 20 and 18, okay?
Yeah.
I'll come back to it.
Well, before we move on from there, just putting our serious hats on again for a second. Down at Chelsea on the weekend, they've had, unfortunately, a member of their club that's been diagnosed with cancer. So they've had a fundraiser for the Peter McCallum Institute, which is an absolutely fantastic cause. They do a lot of work for that. They had a huge crowd in there. They
best crowd of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. They raised over $1,100 for the Peter Institute. So props to everyone at Chelsea. It was really good community support.
You got the word spot, community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. Well done. Get the crowd behind it. Raise money for a good cause.
Yeah.
Support someone within the club.
Absolutely.
Well done. And it is such a, we talk about cancer. It affects so many people in so many different landscapes, and there's always people at basketball clubs and whatever other sports that well done. Well done, Chelsea. Fantastic stuff. Mildura 84 defeated Sunbury 72. Mildura 26 assists in this game. Sunbury went up there with only 7 players.
And he did Chris Clark.
He had 11 assists. 7 players. 7 players for the Jets. That's a big trip with 7 players.
Oh.
That's hard.
Where were their players? You don't send 7 on the road.
That's tough.
Brent Simons.
Well, were they going to win anyway?
No.
Maybe injuries.
7 players. That's.
Well, tell the Jets what you really think.
Take more than 7 players on the road, Sunbury.
Brent Simons.
You can't get hit when you play because you don't play.
Take it out on him.
Brent Simons, 21 points, his best game of the season for Mildura. Chris Clark, 10 points, 11 assists. Gavin Mitchell, 16 points. Maven Manuel, 10 and 10 for Sunbury. Good win for the Heat.
Pretty close still.
It was 24 points at the third quarter time, and then wound down.
Waterville 66 went down to Blackburn 77. Good win, the Vikings. Cameron Mitchell 19 and 14. Tim gaining 15 points for what? Sorry. The Green Lantern 19 and 14. Tim's gaining 15 points. No one would know. People would watch this and go, "Who Cameron? They've got a new player." Brennan Torella 22 points. Johnny Rotten 16 points. Nick George 15 points.
I found out who that is.
Yeah, I know you've already told us on the show.
No, I don't think I told you on the show.
Sex Pistols.
Yeah, Sex Pistols.
Yeah, you onto it? Finally.
He's got another name though.
Yeah, what is it?
No, I don't know.
What, Sid Vicious?
Sid Vicious.
Yeah, nice work.
Adrian Mueller in my team, he told me.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Job Mules.
Mules.
Blackburn, not discounting the fact that Blackburn, that's a good win.
Yeah, fantastic.
Look, Blackburn would need McKinnon and say Latrobe City to completely collapse over the last 5 rounds, but that win just gives them that smallest of small chances for the finals still, and it's not a game that you would have expected them to win. I think, considering the players they lost in the off-season, and I think Blackburn have had a pretty good deal.
Speaking of Sex Pistols and Sid Vicious, just going totally off topic here, which we tend to do 37 times per show.
We digress.
Watch the Olympics that come up.
Yep.
I've just heard that in the opening ceremony, There might be a bit of tribute to punk rock, which is obviously a big part of England's
British,
past. Yeah, very British.
Good.
And the Sex Pistols may just get a bit of a run. So there you go.
The old Union Jack jeans out of the cupboard, Justin.
Oh, I don't know why I told you that, but anyway. Melbourne Uni 72 defeated Hawthorn 63, totally unexpected. Didn't see this coming.
Absolutely not. Pommerson didn't play again for Hawthorn.
It's a ripper.
Very, very good effort. Magic shot at only 27%. Hold that thought as well.
Yeah.
27% on Saturday night. Matthew Bardet,
Yes.
is it? Got to be French.
That's a new
You'd
one.
expect that, wouldn't you? The
Got to be
Frenchies.
French. 21 points, good game.
Oh boy.
Vugas Pajic, 18 points for Melbourne Uni. So a couple of players that, well, we haven't really spoken about
No.
all season, got up and got the
It's
job
so
done.
typical of Melbourne Uni though. They lost 3 in a row going into that game. Just when you think they're down and out, they bob up and beat
Yeah.
a really good team. That was crazy.
Good
I'm playing
effort.
them.
Zach Natoli 13 points, Jay Allen only 12 points in that game. Disastrous loss for Hawthorn, and from all reports, I reckon the coach had a fair crack at him after the game and just
Well, wouldn't
questioned who wanted to be there.
I'll tell you what, mate, when we lost to Melbourne Uni, we got a fair crack too.
Well,
they answered it the next day. We'll go into that soon. but
they certainly
very much
answered it the next day. Altona 92 went down to Werribee 100. Good game.
High scoring. Mark
Mark Leonard 20 points. James Goulias 17-11 for Altona. Jordan Hughes 29 points. Chiruk Riak 15 points for Werribee. Cyril Riak 15 points for Werribee. Good win Werribee, but
Yeah.
it just shows Altona when they come to play, they can do pretty well.
From all accounts, it was a really good game, and Altona actually shot as a team at a really high percentage in this game. So that was, to me, I thought Werribee would have wiped the floor with them. So
Yeah.
nice job Altona, but it was still good for Werribee.
It's always when there's
their rivals.
when there's a rivalry. Sometimes
No
you
love
know
lost.
it go
No love lost.
no love lost. But you know I think ladder positions are put to the side and rivalries bring out the
Step
best
up.
in everyone. Yeah.
Latrobe City 54 went down to McKinnon 68. McKinnon back in the playoffs race with 2 wins on the weekend.
And that was the one
They're
they
back.
really needed to get. 'Cause
Big.
they're competing with Latrobe City for that 4th spot, so that was a big win.
Now I spoke about the Perm on Saturday night, 20-18 against Chelsea.
Yeah.
On the Sunday against McKinnon, 4 points fouled out.
Matched up against Timo and the
Marcus
veteran went to
Timmins,
work.
mate. And I tell you what, those 4 points, Timo wasn't guarding him.
Well, who was?
Axel.
Oh, okay.
Timo was like, oh, the big perm hit a jump shot on
Just throwing
Axel
one
with
to
his
the bus,
hand down.
Axel.
Timo's like, oh.
Can you believe that?
He's just throwing axe under
Mate,
the
you
bus.
got no fear at throwing teammates under a semi-trailer, have you?
Ah, he's alright.
I
He
expected
takes
to hear, oh, who did? I expected him to go, oh, well, yeah, I can't remember. It's
Yeah,
just
just
the
a
way we
transition
rotated.
No, it was Axel.
Axel, bang. The copper cops it between the eyes. This is the reason I bring up the Perm.
Yep.
I'd love to have a look at his stats against the bottom teams and his stats against the top teams. Because I reckon that he just gets taken to task against
He struggles
the
a
top
bit
teams.
against the quality bigs.
Like Cam Mitchell.
Well, I know that Shabuzu had the better
Well,
of him.
that's what happened earlier in the season when it was raised about Cam Mitchell, and I don't know if he proved it wrong. I haven't looked at it for a little bit, but it'd be interesting to see how those two go against some good defensive bigs like Marcus Timmins.
As I said, 4 points fouled out in the game.
Like
Marcus Timmins, 18 points. Axel Dench may have given up 4, but he had 10 and 13. John Morris, the third, 15 points. McKinnon, great weekend. We've spoken about that. The other team we spoke about after Saturday night was Hawthorn. Hawthorn on Sunday travelled to Warrandyte, 95-75, 20-point win.
I can't believe.
Great effort.
What were you guys doing? When did you guys to win that?
Well, they
would have
obviously
been good.
Well, no, the Venom didn't play well, mate.
Hawthorn aren't
Simple
just
as
going
that.
to give up their playoff spot.
Couple out injured, Jared Leonard away with the flu, didn't help their cause. The Magic, who shot at 27% the night before, shot at 48% on Sunday. 13 of 24 from downtown at 54%.
Wow.
They dominated.
Yeah.
And I tell you now, straight up, because I saw the game, if Warrandyte did not have Vashon Weaver in that team on Sunday,
37 points.
It
He had
would-
like 27 at half time.
it would have been
Yeah.
unbelievably ugly.
Yeah.
37 years of age, 37 points. The guy is a superstar. Well done.
Doesn't look
Yeah,
37,
absolutely.
mate. Looks after himself.
Looks about 18. Shabuzu 17 and 12 in that game. Daniel McLennan 21 and 13. Jay Allen 24.7 trays. Zach Natoli 18 points.
Quick one.
Well done, Hawthorn.
Zach Natoli, one of the most underrated players going around in Division 1. Men.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. It's pretty
Have
good.
you seen him?
Yeah, I just said I saw the game on Sunday. I think he's underrated. Don't know about the most underrated.
Well, who's the most underrated then? If
I don't know,
if you're gonna
don't spring that on me.
Oh, it's probably
It's
me.
not you.
It's probably me.
Don't spring that on me. I'd
No,
have
but
to
if you
think
get,
about it.
mate, if you're gonna say no, he isn't, then you got to have someone else to say.
No. I didn't say no, he isn't. I said he's underrated. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
that
just
he's
whether
the
he's the
most
most
underrated.
underrated.
Wait, is it about him not being that great, or people know he's good?
Oh, and I
Which
think
one you
people
gone with?
respect him for sure.
Okay, right.
He's a good player.
he's a very good player.
Yeah, he's really
No
good.
doubt.
Yep.
Geelong 91 defeated Warrnambool 78. Warrnambool lost 2 on the weekend.
They dropped from 3rd to 5th this season.
Wow.
3rd
In
to
trouble.
5th, yeah.
In trouble.
Did we not say last week?
We tipped
Because
it.
the team's going to drop out.
Yeah.
It's them.
Hey, guess who top scored for Geelong? Coach is back.
Bowie.
Top scored with 24
Bowie.
points. The coach is
You know,
back.
I noticed that on the weekend and I thought, nice job, Carl.
Matt Hardyman 20 points. Steve Isaac 16-14. Brett Goodgame 16 points. The Green Lantern 16 points. Hayden Annett 16 points. Good win for Geelong. They're back up and going. Yep.
Puts them back up into the top 4. Good win to the Supercats.
Here we go. Terrell Letter. Werribee 13-3. Mildura 12-5. Whittlesea 8-6 into 3rd. Geelong 9-7.
Got a few games in hand. What else are there?
14
14 compared to Mildura. I mean,
They've
they got
a
3
couple,
games in hand.
Yep.
We got some double headers to come.
Yep, Geelong 9-7 in 4th. Warrnambool 8-8 in 5th. Is the top 4 done?
I reckon it is.
Oh, yeah, I think
I reckon
might
it
be.
Going to be hard for Warrnambool.
And when you see Warrnambool's games this weekend, yeah.
Melbourne Uni 5-11, Altona 4-11, Sunbury 4-11, Watson Ladder, Camberwell 10-5, Warrandyte 9-6, Hawthorn 9-6, Latrobe City 9-7, McKinnon 8-8.
And you still can't ride out Blackburn at 6-8. They're still just hanging on.
Mate, Warrandyte are in 2nd 9-6. They could miss.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they
It's
don't get
crazy.
their players back on the court in a real hurry, they could miss the finals.
It is crazy.
Blackburn 6-8, Southern Pen 5-10, Chelsea 5-12. Here we go, round 14. Love this. Division 1 man, there's just big games every week. Here we go.
Every week, yeah.
Warrnambool, Werribee.
Werribee are going to win, but
Yeah.
Warrnambool need to win that game.
Nail in the coffin. Wherever you will finish it off.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Blackburn.
Blackburn, it's too important. They've got to win every game to make it. They're not going to drop that
Sunbury, Whittlesea.
one. Oh, Whittlesea.
It's going to be by a bit.
Mildura, it's going to be what? By a bit.
By a bit.
Mildura, Altona.
Mildura.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Latrobe City, Southern Pen.
Well, the energy need to win to hold on to that 4th spot, and I think
Wouldn't
they
mind
should
Southern
get
Pen
I'll
getting
tell
up
you
here.
now.
up. If
I'll
Southern
tell
Pen
you
win
now.
that, it's huge.
The Guitar Man is in rare form at the moment.
But
He could go right off in this game.
he could, but do you think that Southern Pen have a big that's going to be able to stop Big Perm?
Oh, well,
Nah,
the
something
Guitar
that
Man's
low.
going to have to
Something
do
that
that as
low.
well.
Yeah, he's going to have to play 1 to 5.
Well, what about Shannon Davey? Chips and Gravy needs to stand up this week.
Oh, he does big time. If they've got any hope of winning, he's got to at least win.
Oh,
He hasn't quite had the season he did last
No,
year.
he hasn't. But Chips and Gravy, if he can stop Permana down one end,
Yeah.
just give the
His
ball to
job's
the Guitar
done.
Man up the other end because he'll do the job. I think Latrobe City might win that game. Melbourne Uni, Geelong.
Geelong should win that, but you never know with Melbourne.
Mate,
Uni.
Melbourne Uni,
You
they're
just
awful.
never know.
I reckon Geelong will win, mate. Yeah.
Warrandyte, Camberwell, big
Huge
game.
game. First and second.
2 teams coming off losses. Warrandyte got them first time
And
round.
as you said, in 2nd spot, you guys could miss the final still. So it is
Absolutely.
such a big game.
I reckon you guys will win.
Oh, I hope so.
I reckon
Yeah, I think Warrandyte. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the
Don't
World,
blame
if
Tim.
the World Health Organisation does not clear Warrandyte between
You
now
could be in
and
trouble.
Saturday night, the games might not even be on, mate. There might be the old police tape
Yep.
across the front doors down at Warrandyte.
It's a long show. Let's move it along. We've been here for about 40 minutes.
Whittlesea, Blackburn.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
Hawthorn, McKinnon, good
It's
game.
another huge game.
Big game for us because we're certainly not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I think you have to win.
Yeah,
I
well,
really
yeah,
think you
well,
have to win.
Who do you reckon?
Hawthorn
Ooh,
just.
Camberwell, Warrnambool.
Campbell. Yeah.
So that's 2 losses to Warrnambool if our tips hold up against Werribee and Campbell, and then they're done.
I'll tell you what, Camberwell could lose 2 games on the weekend.
Well,
too.
they could, yeah. It's
Big
like
weekend.
always, Div 1 men, you never know what's going to
D1 women, let's give the women some
Ooh,
love because
yeah.
they're complaining, D1 women, that you don't talk about them enough. So let's give
Who
them
said?
some love, shall we?
Who was it?
Plenty of
Lots of
D1
D1.
women.
That's rubbish. and
Chelsea
that's unfair.
37 went down to Latrobe City 61. Chelsea only shot at 18%. One player in double digits, Kate Marnie, got 10 points. Chelsea 37 points for the game.
Not
Okay,
gonna
Marty.
win, yeah.
Wow.
You are
Yeah,
not
you
going
got
to
10.
win getting 37 points in this league.
JLP 13 and 16. Danny Pearce 15. Chelsea hadn't been in too bad a form before that
Yeah,
either.
they've been alright. Yeah.
Ran Hawthorn
Was it- I was
within
gonna say
4.
they pushed Hawthorn. Yeah.
18%, mate.
Yeah, terrible. Mildura 74 defeated Sunbury 43. Mildura lock up 4th place with that win. Sunbury won't make it. They're 2 wins clear now.
So we done on that conference?
Yeah, we are. Udenzi 19 points, Vanessa Power 16, Tracy Sherlock 15 points. No Jet in double figures. They've dropped right off.
And if they would have won against Mildura, they would have been equal 4th. So that's pretty
Well, they went down by 36 the week before. They've gone down by 31 in this game. I mean, we're talking big
And
margins.
you know what? Their first 5 games, they won maybe 4 of the first.
They won
5
their
or something.
first 4 games,
Yeah,
didn't they?
so it's really disappointing for Sunbury.
Warrnambool 79 defeated Craigieburn 70. Big game this one. Craigieburn hadn't lost in a fair while. I think they've won 9 in a row, something like that. Darcy Saunders 24 points is in hot form at the moment. Holly Green 20 and 12. Katie O'Keefe 14 points. Andrea Godden 20 points for Craigieburn. Great win, Warrnambool.
Huge win.
I just keep thinking back to about round 4 when this clan wrote them off. They have been...
I was like, yeah, they're not going to make the finals. They're ordinary. They got nothing.
Probably other than Whittlesea, they've been the most informed team for the rest of the season.
The last month especially, they've just taken it up to another level again. They've been incredible.
They're good. They're very
Are you on
good.
their bandwagon?
Mate, I'm on them. I love them.
Geelong 56 went down to Warrnambool 74 on the Sunday. Bianca Cheever 15 points for Geelong. She's done her bit since coming back.
Yeah, she has since come back from college, and I think she wants to go into coaching though eventually at some stage.
How old is she?
She's not that old. She probably what? She's finished college. You'd probably be saying
Oh, 23, 24?
Yeah.
Okay. Darcy Saunders 18 and 13. Holly Green 17 points. Another good win for Warrnambool. Excellent season so far.
Yeah.
Southern Pen 46. Went down to Keilor 57, 27 to 14 last quarter. Well done, Keilor.
Good job, Thunder. Yeah.
Jess Frankie 15 and 13, her best game in a fair while. Jess Cretan 11 and 15.
She new?
Cretan?
Yeah.
No.
I haven't heard of her.
Been going around for about 10 years, mate. Where have you been?
I haven't heard.
Tell us a little bit about Southern Pen, mate. You obviously know a bit about their program down there. Tell us a little bit about Southern Pen for those who are, maybe uninitiated and don't know too much about the Sharks.
Well, I suppose there was a question about how they would go this season after the tough year they had last year. They had an import last year, and they went.
Who was the import?
You went down there and interviewed her.
No, I didn't. Not her. That was Jamaica Banks from Mornington.
We also went down and interviewed the Southern Pen.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
What about Jess Cretan? How's she go
we
around?
did.
So I just asked about her.
Yeah, Cretan. Yeah, well, she's just new
Is
on
it
the scene.
Cretan or Cretan?
Well, Cretan, I think it is. She's just.
You don't even know her?
She's just new on the scene, is she?
I don't know. I just never heard of her before.
In other news, good win to Keilor.
Rough.
Great win
First
to
season
Keilor.
back up there.
Well
Good job.
done to the
Cop
panel.
it. Yeah.
People wonder why we don't talk about D1 women as much as D1 men. There's your answer, right
Well,
there.
hold up your end of the boat.
Well, I don't like talking about my own division, so I keep very quiet and I pass
makes it
over
a
to the
little
better
awkward.
judges.
And plus, there's only 6 games.
Yeah, I know, it was a big weekend for D1 men. We are way overtime. Hawthorn 47 went down to Whittlesea 62. This was really close at three-quarter time.
Yep.
And I thought, we are in for a cracker. 1 point the difference. We are in for a cracker. 20-6 last quarter by the Pacers. Blew them away.
I think Whittlesea just at that little bit higher level than everyone else at the moment.
Could finish
they're
off.
looking really good, yeah.
Tash Ross Harris 16 points. Leander Hicks 13 points for Whittlesea. Whittlesea just sharing the love at the moment too, and I like that. They're doing it by committee. Terrell Ladder, Whittlesea 11 and 1, Altona 11 and 2, Warrnambool 11 and 3, Mildura 6 and 8. Shut the gate.
Yep.
Sunbury 4 and 9, Keilor
6
4
and
and
8
10.
get your finals in D1 women.
You say that every week.
6 and 8.
We're sick of hearing
They're
it.
going to end up with a positive record though.
Yeah. Okay.
Geelong 2 and 12, bottom of the ladder. We didn't expect that. We've said that a million times as well. Watson ladder, Craigieburn 10 and 3, Latrobe City 9 and 4. Warrandyte had the week off and dropped from second to third, 8 and 4.
Unlucky.
Hawthorn 8 and 5, Camberwell 4 and 8, Southern Pen 2 and 11, Chelsea 2 and 12. Top 4 done.
Done.
Yeah.
What are your top?
What are you going to ask?
No, I was just going to say, jumping ahead of myself, but if you're looking at some of those cross-conference games in the first round of finals,
It's very good.
Tell you what,
Well,
though,
based on that at the moment, are you going to
I
tell
want
me?
you to name your top 3 teams in Division 1 women. Order them.
Mate, we're running out of time.
Number
and you,
one.
and you spring that on me.
Look,
It's my division. I've got to be careful what I say.
You do it to me all the time. Go.
Well, what was the question?
Whittlesea.
The best team in Division 1 women.
Hey, I've been sick all week. I've been
Stop
popping
dancing
pills like
around,
they're
mate.
going out
Stop
of
dancing
fashion.
around the question.
Can I answer it next week?
No.
Whittlesea, Altona, Craigieburn.
Top 3 teams.
No, Warrnambool.
Fourth.
You've done it again. You've done it again.
I've got out of it. Round 14, here we go.
Good job,
Chelsea.
mate. Should be
Hang on,
ashamed.
so just on the crossovers.
Should be ashamed
Because we don't
of
talk enough about D1 women. Just
Look
on the
at
crossovers.
Latrobe City had played.
Right now, give us your wins. Right now to be Whittlesea.
Can I do it next week?
Whittlesea v Hawthorn.
Whittlesea.
It would be Altona v Warrandyte.
Oh,
Altona would be handsome, right?
Latrobe City v Warrnambool.
See, that's a huge game, huge game.
I can Warrnambool.
Craigieburn v Mildura.
Oh,
Craigieburn.
so it's, the
Love it.
cross-conference finals are going to be massive.
That could change completely. Top 3 teams. I'll answer that next week for you. Here we go. Round 14. Chelsea, Craigieburn.
Craigieburn.
Yeah.
Sunbury, Whittlesea.
Whittlesea.
Mildura, Altona. At Mildura.
Oh.
Depends if Udenzi can stop Dossie, bang Mildura.
I reckon she can. I reckon I'll tell you.
Latrobe-
I reckon they cancel each other out. It's about who else will step up.
Latrobe City, Southern Pen.
Latrobe City.
Warrandyte, Camberwell.
Warrandyte.
Warrandyte.
We might only have 5
Keep
players
going.
running around. You want a game? seriously, you might get one. Geelong Keilor.
Yeah.
Camberwell Warrnambool.
Warrnambool.
Craigie Burn Latrobe City.
Craig.
Craigie Burn, good game.
Craig's list.
Oh, that is a very good game. I think that's the longest ever show. I do
Yeah.
apologise for it. We'll see.
If you're still watching,
25
great
minutes.
job.
Yeah, well done.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Ain't no stopping us now.